What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me for some more Road to Regionals today. We're going to jump on the online ladder today. Currently, it would be Sunday out right now, so there's a shit ton of snow out on the ground. There's not right now because it's Friday, but, you know, it's Sunday. I'm most likely at work while you're watching this, so hopefully you can enjoy this and while I'm at work, and pray for me that I'm done soon, because God only knows when I'll be done on Sunday. Anyway, we're going to be using Aaron Zhang's team yet again today. I love this team so much. It has such great synergy. Double Trick Room option, really, really good. Very, very powerful. Counters a lot of many different teams in the meta, and we're actually 8-0 with it. And you know, I haven't really started this well ever, so I'm gonna actually just take a picture right there. I'm kind of proud of myself. Playing very well in 2016. This is a very good team. You know, I'm not the one who made it, obviously. I do have my own EV spreads on there, but all it takes is a very good team, and you know, you could just do well with it. Anyway, we're going to be playing with a fellow Nuggetbridge user from Arizona, and his Arizona Cardinals are in the NFC Championship. They're playing today, so, you know, good luck to your Arizona Cardinals. My Philadelphia Eagles suck, so I can't really cheer them on. We have Groudon, Xerneas, Kankor with the Cresselia, Talonflame, and the Salamence. I think this is the exact same team, barring the Salamence that Marcus Stattard used to win Stockholm Regionals over in Europe. He had the Smeargle over the Salamence, and he just had Mega Kangaskhan as well as the Kang, Groudon, and Xerneas Core. That's just so common nowadays. Looks like we have the Trick Room option, could be Mint Speed, Groudon, Tailwind on the Talonflame. Who do I want to bring here? Amoonguss doesn't have a very strong matchup against the Salamence and the Talonflame. I honestly think he's going to bring Salamence for my Amoonguss, get the Intimidate on my Kangaskhan. So, who do I think will be really good here? I like Cresselia and the Kangaskhan in front. Fake out, I can get my own Trick Room up. I think he's going to lead Kangaskhan and Talonflame. If he doesn't do that, he's probably going to go like, you know, Talonflame Xerneas or Talonflame Salamence. I gotta, you know, pick here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with this. I like the Palkia in the front, the Cresselia in the back, and the Groudon in the back as well. Hopefully that's what I locked into, because I didn't get to press enter, because I was trying to narrate it out. I didn't even take a picture of his team. I'll have it locked in my head though. Marcus Stattard's team. Okay, good. We have the Salamence and Kangaskhan. We're gonna see who he leads with right here as well. Hopefully we did get our 4 Pokemon locked in. He's gonna lead Kangaskhan and the Cresselia. So good thing I didn't lead Kangaskhan and Cresselia, because we don't want any mirror matches right here. I'm going to leave with my Kangaskhan and Palkia. Alright, so if he sets up the Trick Room, it's not the end of the world. Because I could definitely take advantage of that. So I'm not going to fake out the Cresselia. Now the question is, we always have these mind games. If the Kangaskhan is inner focus, if it's not inner focus, do we speed tie, is he jolly? Concerning the fact that he does have the Talon Trick Room option on his team, he could be adamant. So he actually could take me out with a low kick right here, but then again, I could just low kick him as well. But I don't think my low kick, since I'm jolly, would be able to take him out, and he would be able to take me out in return. So this is really risky, so I could just honestly double target the Kangaskhan. Cresselia really doesn't present much of offensive threat, so I'm going to low kick, and then I actually could just go for the Spatial Rend into the Kangaskhan as well. Double target if he takes out my Kangaskhan, if he decides to go for a low kick as well. Could also be the Power Up Punch variant. That Marcus Stattard actually used that Power Up Punch in return. So I'm going to Mega Evolve first, so that's either leading me to believe that I won the speed tie, or he's just adamant. Let's see right here. See who attacks first. That's the big thing. I'm going to attack first. I'm going to go for the low kick. See how much... Yeah. I really need to at least EV my Kangaskhan to, you know, he's going to go for the low kick, so he's going to take me out. So he does exactly, yep, he's definitely adamant. Okay, that's fine. Because, you know, I'm going to, later on, not now, I'm going to EV, I'm just 252, 252. Like, I didn't really put much thought into my Kangaskhan's EVs. I am going to take out his Kangaskhan at least, but that sucks because I lost my Kangaskhan as well. And it's going to go for Trick Room, so he actually did my job right there. Because if the Cresselia wasn't on, you know, the field right now, I would have went for a Trick Room myself. I don't have my Groudon. Yeah, so it didn't let me lock in my Pokemon, so that's unfortunate. I didn't want to bring the Cresselia. Or did I? I think I wanted to bring Cresselia. And then I wanted to bring Groudon. Yeah, so we're probably gonna lose this regardless. Because fuck. And Landorus is gonna be really fast, so we could just Ice Beam the Landorus. It's not looking too good. I mean, at least if you pick your 4 Pokemon, yep, he brings in his Groudon. Probably going to be Mint Speed Groudon. I originally wanted to bring in my Groudon, but obviously don't have it with me because the game didn't let me to bring it with me. I think if you lock in, like if you pick all 4 of the Pokemon and you don't get to press enter, it at least should bring those 4 Pokemon, acknowledging that you picked 4 Pokemon, and it shouldn't just bring the next available 4 Pokemon in your party. That's kind of stupid, in my opinion, and a terrible game design. But yet again, I didn't program the game, so and I can't really, and I gotta speed myself up when I'm doing team preview anyway. All right, so Mint Speed Groudon is going to be a thing right here. You could go for an Eruption. I can also go for a Helping Hand, Earth Power into the Groudon. That's definitely a thing. Because Eruption won't be able to take me out, Earth Power won't be able to take me out on the Palkia. Even if he does, go ahead and go for the Helping Hand. So I'm going to go for the Helping Hand. Even if he Helping Hand Eruptions on my Cresselia, I honestly don't think that will be able to work, and I'm going to go for a Helping Hand Earth Power. It's my best option at this point to go for a Helping Hand Eruption. This is going to probably be Mint Speed Groudon, so he's going to attack before my Palkia, but Palkia 4 times resistant Eruption. Who's he going to bring in? Was he flaunting the... Oh! He's fucking with me! He was flaunting the Earth Power. He's probably checking for the Earth Power right there. That was a really good switch in. That was a really good switch in. Ice Beam probably in the Palkia. Yep. That was such a good switch in. That was such a good switch in. Now what I can do is... I'm going to go into my Landorus, get Intimidate support down on the Talonflame. What he's doing is burning turns of Trick Room. And then I'm going to go for the Spatial Rend onto the Talonflame. Because the Talonflame, honestly, is going to go for a Brave Bird into my Palkia. Because it's the best answer to his Groudon. And it's not going to be able to take me out, especially with this Intimidate down on it. And he's probably going to double down into my Helping Hand Brave Bird. So I was going to say, he's either going to double down or Helping Hand Brave Bird. Let's see who he targets. It should be the Palkia, honestly, and hopefully it doesn't take me out. Ah, that switch in was so good. Honestly, I don't even think that would have been able to take me out anyway. So we get the support Intimidate down on him, and then we're going to Spatial Rend. I don't think it'll take out the Talonflame, even though it's pretty frail. Yes, we take it out, and we're still under the Trick Room. So we can just straight up go for... Well, he could just Earth Power my Palkia, honestly. Alright. Okay, so what's going on here? It's the 3v2. But this is definitely in his favor. Palkia is the best answer to the Groudon. And it's still under Trick Room, so he could still Eruption right here. He could definitely Helping Hand Eruption. It still won't take out my Palkia, though. He could Flamethrower Palkia and then Ice Beam Palkia. I think that would be a pretty good play. I don't think he protects Groudon right here. So do I want to go for an Explosion? I don't think I want to go for an Explosion just yet. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to actually protect, because I'm going to be faster. If it's Mint Speed Groudon, I'm going to be faster outside of the Trick Room. So I'm going to preserve my Palkia right here. It's going to Ice Beam the Landorus. Let's see if he goes for an Eruption, though. If he goes for an Eruption, this is bad. Ah! If I just went for the Earth Power. If I just went for the Earth Power, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, if I just went for the Earth Power right there, it's looking like it's in my favor. Because right now he's going to Earth Power my Palkia. I think I'm going to have to double protect Palkia right here. Yeah. Shit. Ooh, you know what I could do? I could skill swap my Palkia. I'm gonna skill swap Palkia and then go for the Earth Power. Fuck. Did the Trick Room expire? Did Trick Room expire? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it expired. Gonna Ice Beam my Palkia. Just don't freeze me. That's all I ask for. I'm gonna Earth Power. Okay. And the dimensions twist back to normal. Okay, so I honestly have to go for Helping Hand or Earth Power right now. And I have to hope I either get a crit or knock him, just knock him out. He's gonna Helping Hand. So he shouldn't be able to get an attack off if I end up getting a crit. I'm gonna go for my own Helping Hand. Alright, this is gonna be... He's faster?! Ah, and he takes me out! He was faster, though?! He was faster under the Trick Room, though, wasn't he? He played very well. He played very well. I mean, we're going to pick up our first loss, and I honestly don't even count that as a loss, because the game didn't even let me bring the Pokemon that I wanted to bring right there, because he wasn't min speed. That's really interesting. You're running a Trick Room team and you're not even min speed, because other Groudons that are running around that are min speed would have been able to take advantage of that Trick Room and just take his Groudon out. That didn't make any sense to me to not be min speed while you're running Trick Room. Maybe he wasn't able to even catch a min speed Groudon. I don't know. That was really, really risky on his part. Especially, I mean, that switch out into the Talonflame was really, really good. That was a really, really, really good play. Wasted a turn from my Palkia. I honestly thought I did pretty good right there. The only blunder that I had made was going for... I went for a Protect when I should have just Earth Powered with my Palkia, because honestly, thought he was going to take care of the Palkia right there, because obviously, you know, it was a huge threat. Groudon's pretty damn physically bulky, so he would have been able to take an Earthquake. I should have switched out my, I should have just switched out my Landorus right there. You know, recycle the Intimidate in case he was physical. Oh, man. That's really, really disappointing, because I should have had my Groudon in that game. And, unfortunately, the game didn't allow me to bring it, because timer ran out. And, I actually played that pretty well for not being able to actually bring my Groudon. Because if I brought my Groudon in that battle, I had min-speed Groudon, so I'd be able to outspeed his Groudon or the Trick Room. And I would have brought it in that turn that my Kangaskhan went down. And I could have went for an Earth Power or I could have went for an Eruption. Because I was min-speed Groudon, I still would have done a lot of damage to his Groudon, and I still would have been able to Earth Power his Groudon with my Palkia as well. So I definitely should have won that game if I was able to bring Groudon, but unfortunately, the game's going to be a big fat fucking asshole and not let me bring it. I'm pretty salty about that. If I pick 4 Pokemon, I should at least be able to bring them. I shouldn't have to press confirm. Alright, anyway, we're going to be playing against Juan right here, 1500 rated player. Let's see if we can pick up a win against his team. He's going to have Mewtwo, Suicune. Suicune's not too common. He's going to have Mewtwo and the Kyogre right here, as well as the Virizion. So the Virizion's definitely going to be brought right here. Is Terrakion as well. That's interesting. Okay. I don't think he's going to bring... I think he's going to bring Virizion... Actually, he's going to bring Terrakion, Mewtwo, Kyogre, and he's going to probably bring Suicune. I don't know, could bring double Musketeers, but see, I want to lead with right here. Kangaskhan. I actually like Among Us against his entire team. Among Us is really strong against his entire team. And I also could lead Landorus. Yeah, I'm liking Landorus in the lead. And then I'll bring Kangaskhan in the back, and then I'm bringing Groudon in the back. Yeah, I was actually going to switch out for my Palkia right there for Trick Room support in case he... Because it doesn't look like he's going to be min speed Kyogre, considering the fact that he doesn't even have... Well, he does have Talon support on his team with Suicune, but he doesn't have Trick Room support on his team, so... I'm going to have to win the Weather War in order for me to win this game now, because I didn't really think that through. I'm talking a little bit too much in team preview when I actually should just be picking my team. Okay, so Mewtwo's going to outspeed my Landorus right here. I wanted to get the Intimidate down onto the Landorus. I anticipated either Virizion or Terrakion on the lead against my Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's a typical lead. This lead right here wouldn't have fared well against Kangaskhan. So I'm going to switch out my... I really don't have... If I had Palkia in the back, I'd be able to switch into an Ice Beam. Because he's going to Ice Beam right now. And if it's Life Orb, it should take me out. Because Mewtwo has ridiculous special attack. Let's do this! I lost my first game. Let's play risky. Let's do Protect and Explode! Let's see how this works. Mega Mewtwo Y. So, what's better? What has higher special attack? Could go for a Psyshock, honestly. I thought he was going to attack, go for the Psyshock under the Amoonguss or the Ice Beam into the Landorus. Let's see how much I'll do with it this week. I should really run Choice Band. I think that'd be a better option. It would be able to... Yeah, it does nothing to this weekend. Oh my god. My Landor's doing nothing. Nothing! And he's going to Ice Beam the Landorus. I thought he was just going to Tailwind. Alright, all I can do is I can bring my Kangaskhan, fake out pressure. Losing Landorus so early on was so stupid. Honestly, I can go for, I could Spore. Yeah, I'm gonna Spore the Mewtwo and fake out the Mewtwo. Really can't stop that from happening. Because Psyshock's definitely gonna take Amoonguss out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's see if he... Oh, fuck! Why am I playing so predictable? Verzion's gonna come in. Ferrothorn. Why do I play Incredible for 8 games in a row and completely fall apart? That was so predictable. I really, like, I'm not thinking my turns out. Like, last episode, literally, I said at the end of my episode, I said that you have to think the turns out thoroughly. You thoroughly have to figure out what the opponent is going to do. And what did I do? Not that. So, he's gonna go for a Scald and a Kangaskhan. Thank God it doesn't burn. That was so predictable. That was so weak on my part. And I can't... Honestly, I have to... Suicune could go for a Talon right here. I'm gonna go for a Rage Powder and then switch into my Groudon, so I get Fake Out Pressure, and then I could possibly switch out my Groudon if I take care of both of these Pokemon. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. But if he goes for another Scald, it's gonna be fizzled out. And if he goes for Leech Seed, Gyro Ball, or Power Whip with his Ferrothorn, actually, shit. Rage Powder. Grass types aren't affected by Rage Powder. Well. This is a terrible episode, but he's just gonna protect. Okay, thank God. So let's see what the Suicune goes for. Honestly, he should have went for a Tailwind. Nah, he's gonna go for a Scald. So he's gonna switch into his Kyogre right here. He's definitely switching in his Kyogre right here. He's gonna switch it in probably Suicune slot. Or no, he's gonna switch it in a Ferrothorn slot and then set up Tailwind. So I'm going to Grass Knot the Ferrothorn, and then I am also going to... Let's see here. Do I go for an Earth Power? Yeah, I'm actually going to switch into my Kangaskhan. No, I'm going to go for an Earth Power. Suicune really can't do much to my Groudon. Yeah, he's going to withdraw Ferrothorn into his Kyogre. Yep, okay, so that was predictable. I fought that through thoroughly. I'm going to get a lot of good damage off into the Kyogre, and he's probably going to Tailwind with the Suicune. If he doesn't Tailwind with the Suicune, he's going for an Ice Beam into my Amoonguss. I could have went... you know, Spore was a better play. Spore was definitely a better play into the Ferrothorn. Because I would have been able to put the Kyogre to sleep. Snarl! Okay. That's not bad. Wow, Spore would have definitely been a better option. Holy shit, Spore would have been a better option. Because he wouldn't have taken a turn of sleep. The Grass Knot should do a decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be able to take it out the following turn like I anticipated it to. Kyogre is going to protect right here, and then Suicune's going to go ahead and probably Tailwind. Suicune had Tailwind, Ice Beam, Scald, well, Ice Beam, Scald, and Snarl. So maybe it doesn't have the Tailwind; it just has Protect. But I anticipated to have, you know, Tailwind. Or he could just go for a Scald. I honestly think he's going to go for a Scald, so I think he's going to Suicune Scalds, Kyogre Protects to scout out my Protect, and then he doesn't get Spored. I think he'll do that. Yeah, I think he'll do that. But I'm going to go for the Spore onto the Kyogre. Oh, Groudon, Protect. Jesus Christ, I forgot. Groudon's going to Protect, so it looks like I'm either going to Speed Type with the Kyogre or he's just not going to Protect. Could see double Ice Beam. Yeah, he's going to Ice Beam. 10% chance. He got that off with a 10% chance. Could have switched into my Kangaskhan. We get unfrozen. Yay! And we get the Spore off. Nice! Okay, so at least Kyogre has to stay asleep for one turn. I'm going to Protect, and then I'm going to go into Kangaskhan right here. Because honestly, Kyogre has to take one turn of sleep right here. Bring a Kangaskhan. This is still not looking good for me, though. Let's see what the Suicune goes for. Suicune's, you know, he's being really annoying right now. Really annoying. But I think that last turn I had to have gone for a, okay, so he's going to be faster than the Suicune, so it looks like he's max speed. Or at least modest max speed. Oh, don't burn me. Thank God. Alright. Reach Powder. Low Kick. Low Kick should still take out the Kyogre, and if the Ferrothorn comes in, which it's not, okay, alright, good. It would have been able to hopefully take out the Ferrothorn. Hopefully he goes for Skull, doesn't get the burn. Low Kick's going to go off into the Kyogre. It will take it out. Good. Okay. So we have weather in the back in our favor, so the Suicune won't be doing too much. Let's see what he goes for. An Ice Beam. Okay, so anticipating the Rage Powder. He couldn't have went wrong by doing that, because he would have taken out my Kangaskhan regardless, and if he went for the Ice Beam, would have taken out my Amoonguss. Alright. Groudon's going to come in right here. It's going to be able to easily take out the Ferrothorn. Suicune can't go for Skull. He's going to have to go for Ice Beam. Could also go for Snarl. Mewtwo's probably going to Protect. Alright, so, okay. I'm going to double attack. Okay, so this is the position I'm in right now. If I think Mewtwo's going to Protect, and then Suicune's going to go for an Ice Beam into Kangaskhan just to get rid of it, so it's a 2v1. But if he doesn't, he's going to attack my Groudon. He really has to Protect right here. But he's up 3-2, so he might just go ahead and attack. I'm going to play a little risky right here, and I think I have to. Mewtwo's going to Protect, but I'm going to do it. Let's see if he does Protect. Oh, why do I do this to myself? I want to... Oh my god. Let's see with the Suicune. Oh, and I have Void! This is still going to be really, really powerful. The Snarl is just so annoying. What I wanted to do was I want to go for the Double Edge into the Suicune. Take it out so he wouldn't be able to get a Snarl off. Oh, these fucking Citrus Berry. Okay. I think he switches out his Mewtwo into his Ferrothorn. But if he does that, I still should be able to take him out with an Eruption. I'm going to Protect. Do I Sucker Punch again? I think he's going to go out into the Ferrothorn. I honestly think he's going to go out into the Ferrothorn. Yeah, he's going to go out in the Ferrothorn, so I'm going to actually Flamethrower. And then I'm going to Double Edge. Mewtwo disable Sucker Punch? Oh, that's okay, that's fine. I'm going to Double Edge the Suicune. I don't even know he gets disabled. Let's see if this takes it out. Oh my god, the Citrus Berry! Now he's gonna get a Snarl. This is not gonna KO the... Oh. This isn't gonna KO the Mewtwo. Wow! That is a bulky-ass Mewtwo. What is he feeding that thing? Yeah. Yeah, I can't win. So I'm gonna go for another Flamethrower and Mewtwo. Potentially get a crit. He's gonna go for a Psystroke. Let's see how much this does to my Groudon, because yeah, I was gonna say there's absolutely no way he's 252 in special attack, because he took that way too well. I don't even think it would have been a 3-hit KO. Alright, so Suicune pulling through right here. Suicune's definitely pulling through right there, so just gonna go ahead and forfeit. Good game to my opponent. This is why VGC 2016 is just so unpredictable. If you do one turn wrong, you lose the entire game. And it's kind of not fair to like big players that are just beginning to play VGC 2016. Not only is it really hard to find these legendaries, legit legendaries at that, it's just really hard to play against very good competitive players, be it on BattleSpot and at events. I mean, obviously, you know, play against those competitive battlers, I don't know what he's doing right now, but if you play against those competitive battlers, it'll make you a better competitive battler overall, but, you know, they're not going to really read into these plays that competitive battlers may end up doing, and it's really not fair to them, and it's not fair to everyone that makes one wrong move and they just completely get decimated. That's where 2015 completely shines. I've had so many games where I was falling behind, but I was able to actually just come back and win. And I did that at my last event in Madawan. I had a horrible lead. I would, you know, get maybe like a lucky flinch on one Pokemon, and then I would just completely, you know, it was back in my favor right here. You know, Rock Slide's not too common in this meta right here. Obviously, Tyranitar's not too common. Landorus isn't too common either. But you do one wrong move, you're completely, it's over. It's over. Like that turn right there where I sucker punched a Mewtwo, I could have just went for, excuse me. I could have went for a double edge into the Suicune, and then probably like an Earth Power into the Suicune, anticipating to protect. Suicune would have been gone. I would have been at least at -1 with my my Groudon, and then possibly went for like maybe like an Eruption. Taking out like the Ferrothorn and get a Flamethrower off into the Ferrothorn, and maybe like get a lucky crit onto the Mewtwo. And then in the first game, obviously I should have won that because I should have been able to bring my Groudon, but the game didn't let me do that. But I end up actually giving the guy a pretty decent fight, and you know, not, you know, predicting him to go out into Town Flame. Okay, that was a good turn on his part, but you know, that's setting back, you know, big time. And then you know, I didn't predict him to just double target down my Landorus. In hindsight, that probably would have been obvious, considering the fact that Landorus isn't too, you know, Landorus doesn't typically carry Protect, so a double target down on a Pokemon that doesn't Protect is probably the best option, because even if, you know, they switch into a Pokemon, they're getting double targeted as well, and then I could have just Earth Powered the Groudon, but if I had my own Groudon, you know, I would have been able to sweep his entire team anyway. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Today's episode was the longest episode, and it was the shittiest episode. I do apologize. I can't win them all. I can't get lucky all the time, and, you know, the game's not going to allow me to actually pick the Pokemon that I want to bring into battle. I'm still really salty about that, but I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow with a new team. Peace.